Hello, and we're live! I don't know how many people are watching, because apparently it takes a hot minute for things to get clicked in. But, before we do anything, I want to poke around with a little something. Is it... This feels slow? This feels kind of slow. Why does this feel slow? Anyway, first thing I want to try is... hitting this little button here. Oh, chatting when the stream is offline. Oh! Oh, you figured it out. Well done. I'm just gonna leave that as DON. I could correct that, but I'm not going to. Lassitude, welcome! Anyway, I'm gonna hit the scary levels viewport button. Let's see what happens. Hang on, I gotta hit it with mate screen all. Nobody! Hello, King! Welcome! Oh, shoot. I don't have the bot set up. Sorry. It's always a bit icky. Also gotta get subtitles going. Also, let's set the music. Okay. Okay, bot should be working. Let's give it a test. Ah. Okay. So nobody, welcome. How you doing? I probably won't be talking a lot today. Oh, are you okay? Is everything deja vu? King's having a big think, I see. Are you having a comfy day? Okay, so we're gonna hit the scary levels viewport button. If nothing crash. Ooh. King says, Fox, me wish Mizuki and Muo a good day. Of course. Hang on. I will DM them this. Muo, that is. Oh, you rolled a 19. Okay, I'm going to DM them that. Just nobody says I don't feel mentally well. That's understandable. Honestly, you've been through a lot lately, and I'm glad that you're taking the time. I'm glad that you're acknowledging your humanity in this. A lot of people are just like, oh, I'm not feeling well, I'm just gonna pull myself with my bootstraps and power through it, rawr. That's generally not a good idea. So I'm glad you're acknowledging that you're not feeling good, and you're taking the time to look after yourself. That's good. I'm glad. And if you need anyone to talk to, you know I'm here. But wishing you all the best, nobody. You got this. We all believe in you, and, you know, take the time you need. And, yes, care about yourself. And we'll all care about you too. Nobody says, today is just not my day, so I'm taking it a bit low today. Good. I mean, not good that you're not having a good day, but good that you're taking the time for yourself. And yeah, I hope you have a nice chill day and get some of that recovery energy. Because, yeah, you've been through a lot, and you deserve some time to yourself. Time for yourself. But yeah, if you need anything, nobody, just holla. You know where to find me. I am terminally online. Actually, I've been offline a bit more. Sancho says, hello, friends. Hello, Sancho. Scuzzy says, sup? Scuzzy! Scuzzy lives! Scuzzy! Oh my god, I read your adventure logs. My goodness. So your car didn't make it? Well, it sounds like okay. If I translated it correctly, your car made it to the next town, but it broke down there, and so you had to hitchhike back. But not a lot of people were letting you hitchhike, and then at some point the cops pulled you over because they thought you were tweaking out, and they searched you for drugs, and then you took some pictures of some beautiful fields. I mean, it sounds like you had a heck of an adventure. How you feeling, buddy? 30 kilometers is a long-ass way to walk. Did you manage to get anyone to give you a lift? Last dude says, been good. I've been reading up on PBR theory. Is that physics-based rendering? So I texture paint and set up shaders properly. Yes. Excellent. That's good. That's good things to know. Physics-based rendering is kind of it really is the default right now. It's if everyone's talking about it. And it's really interesting physics stuff about how light works and can be emulated in 3D. Yes. And how to fiddle with it too. Scotty says sup. King says hi scuzz. Nobody says I know. Hot fox, hug fox, I was asleep. Yes. Rest well, nobody. You are very special and important and loved and appreciated. King says, okay, nobody. The dice have spoken. Have a good day. King says, did you find a snack, aka a snake? Scotty says, well, I only walked 40 kilometers. The rest, 30 kilometers, I got a ride. Someone finally stopped. Like, whoa, 40 kilometers is a long-ass way. My god, that'd kill even me. Scotty says, and yeah, my car is done. It had engine problems, now it reaches time. Engine's done, and I'm not paying to fix it. So you just left it? You just left it in town you're in? Is that allowed? I mean, I'm not shaming you or anything. I'm just a little worried. Is that gonna get you in trouble? King says, so I can eat it. Okay, so we hit this button. Oh, okay, it does get a bit smoother. So yeah, this is our HD version. We just hit one button and we get HD. Hit another button. So it doesn't make too much of a difference, but it does make a bit of a difference. So this will be our cinematic version. This will be our low poly LOD version. And you can see the number up here, top left hand corner. It's kind of hard to see it with all the white background. Can we get it like on some gray background somewhere? Oh, hang on, if we go like this. There we go. So it goes from 11,000 to 40,000 to 108,000. So yeah, that's our LODs. Huh, that gets kind of funky. Ooh, it gets super crisp if we do that. But we're never gonna need it to be that dense. This guy says, I called the pound, got 200 cash, and got it towed away. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad you got some cash for it, at least. Are you gonna be okay getting around without a car? Like, is public transportation, effective in your country? Last dude says, yep, that's why I chose physics-based rendering. It's what the Blender and VR chat shaders I'm using are. Yes, yes, everyone's using PVR nowadays. So he says, you can eat it. It's probably a cube now. Oh. Last dude says, why I chose to study. Yeah. King says, as long as the engine is there. Oh, hi, lass. I presume that was said with the room vibes. Anyway, next thing I want to check out is, remember those ribbons we were making? This little guy? I want to play around with this a little more. So yeah, we did I think we did like a shrink wrap on this. Let's, yeah, we did do a shrink wrap. So let's, reduce the, oops, up the offset. Shrink wrap. Is there a physics? Nah, the shrink wrap doesn't do physics stuff. This guy says probably is. That's dude waves at King. King says, yum, I will eat it after I'm done eating a rat in me trash. So it says, I got buses going every morning and night. I actually got a year ticket. One ticket on my phone that lasts a year. I can go with any bus. Oh, wonderful. Okay, that's good. I'm glad you can still get around at least. Oh, you're not getting wonky because you're clipping. You're getting wonky because of something else. Is it solidify? No, solidify is fine. Snap mode on surface? Outside surface? No, that doesn't help. Outside. Huh. Interesting. Outside surface. We don't want it inside. Above surface? It says, friggin' amazing day. Wouldn't recommend. Not for the faint of heart. My face is a bit red. The sun really kicked my ass. Oh, good heavens. Oh, yeah, it's summer for you guys. Oh, damn, son. Do you consider moisturizing? Oh, cozy. Did I UV unwrap this? Ooh. I didn't need to. Okay, this is interesting. Let's go back to my shader. So I'm just playing around with this ribbon idea. The idea of having like a couple of ribbons around the body in some places. So we got one here. We're gonna have like, you know, just to desymmetricize it, because right now it's like purely symmetrical. If we have like a couple of ribbons tied around in places, it might help with you know, getting it a little more asymmetrical. So it says, at least I got pistachio ice cream. Ooh, pistachio ice cream in my freezer. I got it before I realized I'm gonna have money issues. Yay! King says, are you in the eastern part of the world? King, the world's a sphere. There is no eastern part of the world. Like, east from where? Like, from America's point of perspective? Like, you know, like Europe? Or from, like, Europe's perspective? Or from, like, Asia's perspective, so America? Or from from Australia's perspective, which is just more ocean, and then it's just ocean in either direction, east or west. King says, Scuzz, do you want an emote like Miwo and Mizuki? Okay, so we're gonna... So it says, my country is weird. One day it's raining, thundering, then it's cold, then boom, 31 degrees Celsius in a matter of a few hours, and it's back to 18 degrees Celsius. Wow. Sounds extreme. Okay, so I'm gonna do a little experiment. So what I want to do is I want to render out a strip of text. And then I want to see if I can apply it to that little ribbon. So we're gonna make a little guy. We're gonna make this 1024. And we're only gonna make it 128 high. So 1024 wide, 128 high, because it's a ribbon. As I think it can be wider than that. Image, size canvas, pixels. Let's make it 2048. 2048. Okay. Yeah, that'll do. And then we can just have it duplicate across. So it says, my country is weird. One day it's raining and thundering, then it's cold, then it's boom, 31 degrees Celsius in a matter of a few hours, and then it's back to 18 degrees Celsius. So it says, dead mouse or cheese, you choose. Okay, now we need some text. Add vector layer. Angelic. And we're just gonna use what, use Scuzzy's text as placeholder. Just gonna copy and paste that into there. It's not letting me. I guess we'll have to sanitize it first. Put it into a notepad. Oh, it's not letting me? Control C. Oh, I must have just had that still had the notepad in there. I'm gonna have to sanitize that though. Let's bring over some other stuff. Control C. Oops. Yeah. There we go. Control V. We don't need those numbers. Save. Let's make it a bit bigger. That'll do. Turtle, welcome! King says, translation, hello, I want to punch you. Hi? How's it doing, Turtle? How you feeling after the stream? Sounded like it was a big first day back. You okay, buddy? It's going blah. Fair enough. Hanon says, hi, Scuzzy and Turtle. Hello, Hanon. Yes, you do still exist. Welcome back. Turtle says, streaming was a mistake, lol, but worth it. I mean, it did sound like people were very happy to see you back. And you seemed pretty, despite the exhaustion, you seemed like you were pretty happy to be back and engaging with people. And telling your story. It sounded like a pretty epic story, too. I'm gonna export this. We don't want it in there. We want it in... Where do we want it? Avatar. Oh, just pop it in. Here will do. Actually, no. Sorry, I'm just on my second screen doing stuff. Ah, this will do. Ribbon test, that'll do. Save. Why are you being difficult? PNG, 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 there we go. Save. We good? This guy says it's gonna be okay. I support you. Toto says, I was very happy to be back. Hanon says, I got some decent sleep. Well done. I'm glad. Toto says, yeah, those 4 days were very full and fun. Yeah. Yep, it sounds like it was a big adventure. And you got to do a lot of really cool RP from the sound of things. It was very fun listening to your stories. Toto says, aw, thank you. Hanon says, I may have spent 3 hours on Game Boy Advance playing Castlevania. Gotta go for now. Okay, good luck, Hanon. Oh, yeah, Turtle. Tomorrow is... If you're up for it, no pressure, of course. Tomorrow we're doing Minecraft. Cobblemon. You're, of course, very much invited if you want to come along. But I totally understand if you're still a bit burnt out. Let's add ourselves a texture, image texture, boom, open. Let's find the little fella. Reference. Huh? Did I not save it? Shift X. No, we want to save you as a PNG. PNG. Oh. What about now? Can you save now? You're still not saving. Why is this still not saving? Huh? Scuzzy. Hi, Scuzzy. How you doing, buddy? Oh, you've had a very rough time, haven't you, buddy? Poor Scuzzy. Pat, pat, pat. Turtle says, I would love to, but I have D&D tomorrow. Ooh, wow, you are busy. Tomorrow, although right now I'm not sure if I'm okay to do that. I promise I will join when I can, though. Yeah, no pressure, buddy. Whenever you're up for it. Fox and Minecraft is a winning combo. Fox and Minecraft and Pokemons. Don't forget the Pokemons. They're gonna be there, too. Chaos says, hello, Chaos. Welcome back. Scuzzy says, Chaos. Toto says, hello, Chaos. Chaos says, hello, Scuzzy. Leslie says, hello, Chaos. Chaos says, hi, Turtle. Scuzzy says, oh, hi, Lassitude. Chaos says, hi, Lassie. Chaos says, wah. 205 screams, said blah, 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 blah. Let's try and figure out this picture thing. Why are you not saving? Control-Shift-X to export. Exporting is me. Oh, no, it's right there. Wait. Oh, it's just because I didn't refresh it. Okay, we're good. There we go. And we'll plonk that into there. That's that. Now, if we change this back to UV Editor, and we grab all this, bring it down, we'll set the image. Oh, hang on, wait, no, we don't want to do it. We want to set the image to ribbon test. Scaling X until the text is, you know, looking okay. And that's it. That's how we're gonna do the ribbons. Would be nice, I think, to throw on a little bit of a hang on. So shrink wrap, offset, blah blah blah. I think we've given this too many divisions. Is there a way to unsubdiv this? Lassitude says... Oh, Toto says Lassitude! Toto says Stream Streak is annoyingly hard to say. It's okay. There's worse things. Just nobody says, hi, Chaos! Chaos says, hello, nobody! Toto says, dang, this is looking so sick. It's looking pretty good. I've been procrastinating a bit on it, though. We've gotta get this finished up. We really just gotta finish up the wings. So the wings have eyes. So we've got to finish up the eye wings. Wing eyes. Do these ribbons. So there's going to be ribbon here. I think ribbon on this thigh. And then a ribbon on maybe this lower arm. And then this upper arm. No. This upper arm and this lower arm. So this is just to offset the... make it less symmetrical. Oh, and the face. And then we've got to do the face. And then we're good. We're done with the modeling. King, why are you spamming, buddy? Chaos says, how you doing, Fox? I'm doing pretty good. I managed to get to the gym for the first time in a wee while, so I'm feeling better. I've still got a bit of a twinge in the back of my throat, which is very concerning whenever it happens, but it seems to be behaving itself. I think I'm going to switch off these two for a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, hang on. Okay, so we... Oh, that's path, shape. I see what's going on here. So we've got, I made this nerves path, and then I fiddled with it. I applied it, converted it into a mesh, and that's how we got this. So now, if we run some kind of unsubdiv thing, generate, not remesh, would it be under deform? There's like a decimate option somewhere. Would it be an edit? No. It has to be in generate. Oh, there it is, decimate. King says, wow, so Wham, when I do it, you say some, but when Scuzzy do it, it's fine, I see. No, it's just that it broke. It looked like you were, like, it looks to me like you're doing text. Like, one of them didn't work, so it's just side-eye and then the text side-eye. And it's, yeah. I don't know what you did, or what happened, or what Twitch did, but yeah. So he says cry about it. I'm joking. King then proceeds to cry about it. Mine is just less noticeable. Okay, so we got a decimate function here. We wanna set to unsubdiv. Okay, that doesn't work. Oh, planar, that's not working. Delimit normal? Oh, I think I see what's going on here. There's all these little spots where the spacing's off. Like here, they're all bunched up, and then over here, they're not. I wonder what that's about. Yeah, I wonder why it is. Yeah, why are you suddenly with the sleepy 59 side-eye underscore TK? Hang on, if I side-eye. Oh, what's the underscore TK thing? Hang on, if I type this in chat. Yeah, I think it's because it might be because you're spamming it. But yeah, it's putting underscore TK there, and the underscore TK messes it up. The modify emote. Oh, interesting. Huh. Okay, let's go ahead and apply this, and then we'll add a subdiv. Generate subdiv on top of that. There we go, that smooths out all those weird kinks a bit. It clips through a little bit in some places still, but that's okay. Now if we go material preview. Turn on that solidify. There we go. That's our functioning, mostly functioning ribbon. We just set this up to 5 just to beef it up. I don't think we're gonna be able to do that. Oh, I see. So you've gone and made a cut across there that we really don't want. But yeah, aside from that one glitch in there, these ribbons look pretty dang good. I think we can definitely put these around the place. They're pretty easy to make too. It's just a NURBS thing hang on, it's just this NURBS thing with a 3D geometry applied to it, and then it's made into a shrink wrap, UV unwrapped. Yeah, it's all pretty doable. Turtle and Scuzzy are having a think. King says, "Whoa, the side-eye underscore TK." I don't know. I'm guessing you have to use the redeems thing. I don't. Maybe it's just writing TK doesn't work anymore. Like maybe it needs to be approved, like by Twitch. Um, King says King loves Mizuki, King loves Muor, King loves everybody. Creeping on Fox loves Creeper loves Creeper, Fox loves everybody, I think. It only unlocks for the stream you unlock it in. Oh, okay. King says translation, I love Mizuki, I love Muor, I love you, even though I don't. Hmm. Anywho, I'm gonna try a little something. So we've got this thing here. I wonder if I can go ahead and move these modifiers onto this NURBS curve, and if it'll work. So you copy to selected. Oh, it does kind of work. And then copy to selected, and then we'll hide this one. Okay. Interesting. It's not great, but it's kind of working. Has some thickness to it. Let's fiddle around with this a little. So this is the geometry thing here. Resolution, we'll turn down the resolution for sure. Wait, resolution does nothing? Huh. Where's the... Where do we find how many... Smoothing, resolution preview... What about this? Oh, this is what we want. Yeah, so we want to tone down the poly count in this. And we want to figure out why it's bunching up here and stretching out here. So let's go tab. I don't see anything that would be causing it here. Yeah, it's doing this weird thing where it's bunching up in here. Huh. Could it maybe be spun around? Oh, it is spun around. Hang on, what? W0? W1. Wait, hang on. W1. So the W here is 1. W here is 1. W here is 1. And then W here is 0. 0, 0. Oh, okay. So all these are inverted. Let's set these to 1. There we go. That was our problem. Okay. So set you to 1. And then we'll set you also to 1. Okay, that fixes multiple problems. W. Take this one. That's fine. Okay, that looks pretty good. Um... King says, I am not correct? Huh? Guy says, oh, by gay you mean me? King says, I don't know, am I? King says, wait, that does not mean I love Scuzzy, but we all love Scuzzy. Scuzzy's awesome. King, yeah, you're being kind of bullied today. I don't like where this is going. So it says, teapot! Yes! Oh, teapot full of rainbows. So it says, but you can't seem to ignore me. Turtle's making a constitution check. Oh, they rolled an 18. Whoa! That's incredible. That's a pretty hefty con check. I definitely approve that. I don't know what you were trying to achieve, but you got it. Scuzzy says, and you're the one who usually talks to me first. And first to always say hi. Turtle says, oh, that bodes well. Oh, Ike, welcome, hello! EXP test. Oh yeah, I'd completely forgotten about that. King says, me explode now, and hi, Ike! Ike says, hi, Scuzzy, hi, everyone! Turtle says, hi, Ike. Death saving throw, I think. Oh dear. Speaking of which, Turtle, would you mind sharing a bit more about this, D&D game you told us about earlier? Okay, so we don't want the smooth to be here. We want the smooth to be later. Geometry, offset, resolution, depth? Oh, okay, this is good. I like this. This button we like. Oh, hang on, wait. Oh, that's just doing what the solidify does. Never mind. Extrude? Let's try upping this. Oh, that's exactly what we want. Okay. So we want 1.5, I think? Okay, let's turn it back to material preview. Texture space. Toto says, I play Blue Dragon. Oh, okay. So, Toto says, it's our long-running Curse of Strahd game. We're almost at the end, and getting more powerful now. Ooh, what level are you guys at? It's been such a good game. Ooh. And this is D&D? Toto says, I play a Blue Dragonborn Warlock. Ooh. Dragonborn Warlocks are cool. I think I played one of those in Baldur's Gate. I did have a character death, though. Rip Sparkle in the rain. Tabaxi Wizard. Aw. Rest in peace, Sparkle. I like that name, Sparkle in the Rain. Level 8 now, I think. Oh, okay, that's when things get pretty interesting. Yes, nobody says, I realize that sometimes small things in life matter, and you should celebrate every step you make. Absolutely. 100%. If you don't stop and recognize the little things that make your life good, your life's gonna seem terrible. Because, you know, sometimes the good things like just come in little bits and pieces. If you don't stop to notice them, then they'll just fly on by. Let's see if we can fix up this text. I think if we just compress these letters. So if we open, or if we just take this and go image, scale image to new size, make it unbound, and make the width 50%. And I'll just compress everything. Let's try just Control Shift Xing that. Overriding the ribbon test. Okay. Go back into our Blender, and we are actually surprisingly good for RAM. Oh, it automatically updated. Wait, did it update? No, it didn't. We go, oops, not that. Go here, open the ribbon test. Huh? Open. Avatar, concept, reference. Okay. Oh, okay, so it's still stretched a bit. Toto says yes. What kind of spells are you rocking? King says translation. I want to hug fire, but I was bonked by Mizuki. That's fair. This guy says hallelujah. This guy says tail whips fox. Oh no. Okay, you rolled a 3, but I still say it's super effective. Anytime Scuzzy shakes a little tushy at me, it's super effective. Okay, let's try scaling you down again. Scale me to new size, width 50, okay. Control Shift X. Ribbon test. Replace. Ok. Look at this. Open. It doesn't change. Huh. Is it updating the image? It is? Is missing with these change anything? Nope. Oh no. Okay, I should probably do that later today. Well, I guess we can fix up all the textures when we're done with everything. Make that the last thing we do. Ok. King pets the fox. Yay! That's a concerning little emote you got there, Scuzzy. Where'd you find that guy? I feel... I'm scared. Scuzzy, you're scaring me. What does the bear want? Scuzzy, can you please tell the bear I don't have any money? Hannon says, I'm back! No audio for a minute, so I can download stuff off of Google Drive. Oh, okay, good luck, I guess. Not that you can get me. Oh, also, I want to add a quick, cheeky little subdiv on this. Add modifier, geometry, generate... Oh, no, we don't want a subdiv, we want a smooth. Where's our smooth? Huh? Oh, no, it's an edit. Wait, default? Smooth, yeah. So we want to smooth out all these little kinks. Okay, and then we'll thicken it back up in here. The extrude, we'll set this to, I don't know, 2? And there we go. That's how we're gonna do the ribbons. It's just the NURBS with shenanigans. Huh? 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 Um Hanan says, oh sorry, Scuzzy says money? Money! Who said anything about money, Scuzzy? King says money! Toto says, what's a cheeky little sub-div between friends? I know, right? Speaking of which, these little fellows, how many polygons are you? Also, are you... Ooh, interesting. Wait a minute. Zero preview. Are you making inside faces? You are making inside faces. We don't want inside faces on you. Solidify only rim? Kill only rim. Oh, I think the smooth is... Yeah, the smooth's mucking this up. Also, hang on. Only rim... I want to flip these normals. Okay, cool. That works. That works really well. Okay, so how many polygons are these little fellas? We go here. 6, 8, 8, 10. Huh? These things are 800 polys? That's not right. You can't be 800 polygons. How are you 800? Solidify. I mean, the solid probably doesn't help. Oh, Toto says... Oh, Fox, how was your pizza yesterday? It was wonderful. I actually had another pizza tonight before going to the gym. I find they're they're really good for getting carbs and energy ready, packed in for the workout. Yeah, I made a mushroom and pizza and none for you. I made some for you. You just never showed up. What was it? Mushroom, onion, olives, basil, feta, and some cherry tomatoes. Oh, and some baby spinach. Kind of fancy. Hannah says, I had pizza for lunch. Ooh, nice. Hench boy. Hench person. Ah, here we go. Okay, so these things are 500 polygons now, which is fair. We just need to get them to stop clipping everywhere, and then I think we're good. Let's see. Where is the... Oh, it'll be in the shrink wrap. Yeah, shrink wrap, offset to 5. Oh, I guess it's gonna be 3, 5? Huh. I mean, we can have a little bit of clipping as a treat, right? No, probably not. Okay. Let's try full. There we go, okay. Okay, and now there are only 500 polygons. Alright, neat! This is going to be how we're going to do the ribbon. So we're going to add another ribbon to this upper thigh, this upper arm, and this lower arm. Just have it all kind of like zigzagging up with the placement. Toto says, oof, yummy. Scotty says, I haven't ate pizza in like half a year, maybe a bit more. Yeah, same. I stopped eating pizza because it was so gosh darn expensive. And then this mad lad in chat, Turtle, informed me that you can actually make pizza dough out of flour. Like, like you just make it yourself out of like it's just flour. It's like $1 for a bag of flour. You can make like 5 pizza bases out of it. It's great. It's literally just flour, some water, maybe a bit of yeast if you fancy, like me, some sugar, and a bit of salt, and boom, you got pizza dough. It's wild. Yeah, folks, you didn't know. I mean, I did know. I just never thought to try it. So he says, I always made pizza dough. I mean, I've started making it now. Now I'll make like 5 bowls of pizza dough and put them all in the fridge, and then so I'll let like five bases worth of dough just kind of like rise for 45 minutes. I can't believe you didn't know. So I watched still though. Hi Mizuki. I know, right? It's wild. But yeah, I'll make like 5 doughs worth, and I'll just keep the little bowls in the fridge until I'm ready to use them. I always. Oh, Turtle says I will always encourage people to make food from scratch. It's so much cheaper and often healthier too. Yeah, because they load so much salt and sugar into these things. So yeah, making it yourself is definitely the way to go. Salt, sugar, and preservatives, because you know they gotta stay shelf stable for a while, so they put all sorts of toxins in there, but mostly salt. Like they pack these things full of salt because it's the cheapest preservative. Still the cheapest preservative. But yeah, Mizuki, welcome. How you doing? Oh, and also a cool thing about this is we can just Shift D, move this over here, and it'll conform to the. Oh man, that's so cool! Check it out. It kind of it's a bit glitchy, but it still kind of conforms to the leg. It's a bit wonky because the positioning is wrong, but I don't have to mess with any of the modifiers. Just gotta, I guess, have some subdivs, if that. Yeah, we just gotta move all these points to outside the leg, and all the modifiers still work, like the shrink wrap, the Sorry, I'm a bit dumb at the moment. Head can only do one thing at a time. The shrink wrap works, the smooth works, everything just still works. Okay, I think we're gonna need to subdiv this. W subdiv. Yeah, we're gonna need another point in there to help us get this all figured out. But yeah, Mizuki, how you doing? Mizuki says, I'm tired because I woke up at 4:30 for some reason. Oh dear. I could have slept a whole 30 minutes more, but Buddy said no. Ozian, welcome back. Ozian says, I'm back from work. I feel tired. Long week. Oh, long week. Well, hi Ozian. I'm glad you finally got some time off. Sounds like it's been a rough week for you, buddy. So he says, I'm tired because I took a little walk today. It's a bit more than a little walk, buddy. I think it's a lot more than a little walk. I think he went for a pilgrimage. So for those who don't know, Scuzzy's been on quite the epic adventure. They marched all the way to the next city and back. Well, no, they drove to the next city. Their car broke down, and they had to walk/hitchhike back. I think they said like 40 kilometers? Well, hang on, wait. It was 40 kilometers, and they hitchhiked. Was it 30? No. They walked. It was 40 kilometers. They walked 30, and they hitchhiked the rest. I think is what happened. If I remember correctly. Which I might not. No promises. Okay, let's subdiv that. So we can get a little more space. What's going on here? Do we have another one of those weird flip things going on? 1, 1... Nope. These are all set to 1 in the W. Scuzzy says... It was a walk? Oh, it was a walk 40, and I finally get picked up and drive 30. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. So it could have been 90 kilometers? My goodness. I'm not sure anymore. I'm pretty sure that's right. That sounds brutal, whatever it was. King says, not gonna lie, I think I shall leave, because Mizuki is now here, so I can leave. Also, I rolled an 18 for a good day for you and Muo. Bye, Mizuki. Cheese, cheese, cheese. Hanan says, normally spend 3 to 6 hours before bed just sitting out of my roof and talking to myself, or drawing/writing. That sounds lovely. Mizuki says, average German afternoon walk. Really? That's extreme. Okay, so we're gonna ramp up the offset for this one to, I guess we can try 5? Oh, this one here's buried. That's why you're not working. So let's pop you out. Any of these other ones buried? This one could use a subdiv. This could probably use a subdiv. Yeah, it seems like anywhere that it's clipping, it's just because it needs a little extra geometry. Except this spot here. Don't know what your beef is. Why don't we just do that? Turtle says mood. Oh, do you also go for long hikes, Turtle? Mizuki says, I'm exaggerating, but we walk a lot. I also like a good walk. Or I used to like a good walk. It's hard to find the time for a proper 4-hour hike now. Mizuki says, I'm exaggerating. Oh, Hanok says, I biked 8 miles because I got pissed at my mom once. Whoa, that's a long ride. Turtle says, just a little spazieren. Wait. Turtle says, just a little spazieren gehen in the afternoon. Mizuki says, genau. I think. Translations, please? Hanan says, could probably walk for a couple hours. Not joking. That's good. I'm glad you're in shape like that. This guy says, yeah, I checked, 70 kilometers, so walk 40, drive 30. Good God, that's brutal. Turtle says, the longest I've walked is about 20 miles. But that was brutal. 10 miles would class good walk. I am built for it. Can you send that in not American? Turtle says, used to be before I got sick. Can't now, but I still enjoy the small ones. I can still do. Yeah, getting outside's nice. Hanan says, I can walk 20 to 60 miles. Again, that number means nothing to me. Straight if I wanted to. Haven't tested it yet. Don't count on me testing it yet. Oh. Okay. This guy says, well, I kinda walked, kinda jogged. I can't feel my legs. Good grief. Poor thing. Okay, so we'll shift-D this. Move you up to here. It's gonna get really wacky for a minute until we rotate it. And fit it in place. Did we say upper arm for this one? Yeah, upper arm for this one. Hang on. We want to rotate it by 90 degrees, I think? Because if it's off a bit, it's going to get really wacky. There we go, that'll do. For now. To here. Huh. Works pretty well just out of the bat. Sorry, out of the gate. Mitsuki says there have been several days where basically I did nothing besides walking around. That sounds lovely, actually. Total says 20 miles is like 35 kilometers or so, I think. Oh, okay. That's pretty decent. Hannon says, gotta go for a bit, might be back soon. Good luck, Hannon! So it says, cause I alternate between jogging and walking consistently. I hate running. Although I do sometimes jog. My favorite thing to do was to hike while listening to podcasts. I love me a good podcast and hike. Okay, so let's hide all these wing stuff, because we don't need you for now. So we don't need that. Toto says running is the worst. XD. I love walking and cycling, but running do one. Yep, not a fan of running either. It's yeah. They can keep running. Then we want to scale this down a bit. Move it this way a bit. Looking good. Yeah, these little ribbons really help to improve the vibes of this. She looks so much cooler with these little ribbons. It's a nice touch. And it's only 2,000 polygons for the 3 of them? No, it's for the 4 of them. I think. So if it's 657 right now. I said 657. Don't get too excited, chat. Hide them. Now it's 642. So yeah, it's about 1,500 for the 3. So if we shift the U, move you across to there. Mizuki says, I love running, but I'm not allowed to. Wait, why are you not allowed to? Also, who's gonna stop you? Scale U in... Oops. Scale U in Y, I guess. Scale U in Z. Oops. Scale U in Z. There we go. Apparently we can't just scale it in Z. That, Oh, can we scale it in Z here? Oh, okay, so we just gotta go into edit mode before we scale it in Z. That makes sense. But, I don't think I want to do it that way. I think we want to do it like this. By grabbing all these to keep these prim and proper. Over here, no, we want to keep... I don't know what's going on here. Shoot, I've got no idea what's going on here. What the heck are you doing? Let's bring you lot back like that. Does that help? Kinda? Rotate you a bit, like so? Okay, that works. Good enough. So what do we think? Is this an improvement or what? Damn, I think that's definitely worth the work. Oh my god, that at least looks heckin' cool. Total says, yeah, running hammers the knees. Oh yeah, that it does. It's good for microfractures though, because you need like apparently the way your bones grow or improve or harden is you get these little tiny cracks in there, and then the osteoclasts, I think they're called, go on in there and they fix up the cracks, and that's how they improve the density of your bones. So if you don't get all these little microfractures and the osteoclasts thickening up your bones, then you wind up with very, very weak bones. But yeah, the strain on the knees and the tendons is not good. I've heard of marathon joggers and stuff winding up with very poor knees as a result of their hobby. Yep, that's why my doctor told me not to do it. Oh, it's about the knees. I see, I understand. Turtle says, food time for me, will be RB. Ooh, I wonder what Turtle's got cooking today. I guess we'll find out when they get back. Scotty says, I hate running, so I try to do it every day. I think I already read this, but I don't know if I responded. Scotty says, I hate running, so I try to do it every day. If I'm gonna smoke, I at least gotta keep my health a bit in check. Yes, that sounds like a good idea. Although quitting smoking and jogging would kind of be ideal, but you know. Whatever works for you, buddy. Alright. Yeah, I'm super stoked about these ribbons. These are so cool. Clipping a bit here, but that should be an easy fix. Sky says, don't expect me to be fully healthy. I'm gonna run and smoke. Or I'm not gonna run and I'm not gonna smoke. Yeah, okay, whatever works for you, buddy. Alright, looking good. Alright, well that was a mild tangent. I'm glad we went on this tangent though, because heck, it is a nice touch. It's a really nice touch, just having these little ribbon bandage things kind of wrapped around in various places. Really helps to break up the silhouette. Not the silhouette, but yeah. What's the term? When you grayscale. Yeah, it really helps to break up the grayscale silhouette. So apparently a good thing to do when you're designing a character is just take it, and then grayscale it, and then shift its levels a bit to see how, Actually, one thing you could do to visualize this is just go solid mode. Like this. Just to see how it looks without any colors. And yeah, she looks pretty rad. Not gonna lie. Kind of hard to see with the all the reference pictures in the way, but very mecha. Chaos says, "Luck! Happy luck in chaos!" Alright, so I think we'll come back to the wings later. I want to get started on the face again. So let's think about how we're gonna do this. This is gonna be a pretty big job, to be perfectly honest. We gotta figure out a way to get the eye shutters in. We gotta get the mouth modeled up. And we gotta figure out what we're gonna do for the cheeks. And then we're gonna somehow blast away half the face. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna separate the head out once we're done. So it says, God, my little walk wore me out like crazy. It's hard to keep my eyes open. Oh, go have a rest, buddy. It's okay, you can sleep. I understand. You're a very, very exhausted little scuzzy. You've had a big day. Thing. Mizuki says, have you considered sleeping? Question mark? Scuzzy says, no. So I should have some eye shutters here somewhere. Lower eyelid? Oh, here they are. So these are some experiments I was doing with eye shutters, trying to get them working. So the idea is there's kind of like these golden eye shutters that are there instead of eyelids, because she's like got mechanical eyes. And then coming out of the eye shutters is eyelashes, golden eyelashes. So it says, I'll just not sleep till I fall asleep. And if I fall asleep, it means it's sleep time. I mean, that's certainly one way to do it. Mizuki says, the very important mechanical eyelashes. They are important. They, see, we included them in the... It's kind of hard to see them, but that's them. Well, actually, I drew a little picture. Hang on, I think the easiest place to find would actually be on my Blue Sky account. Because my, my file system is kind of a mess. Let's see. Ta-da! Fox has a blue sky. Bet you didn't know. Let's see. Scrolling. I haven't made a, snippet, GIF in a while, because we've just been doing... Oh, here they are. Yeah, this is how the eye shutters are supposed to work. We did a couple of different versions. One that's like Kintsugi, one that's made of gold, one that's red. This guy says, if I'm not falling asleep while sitting, I'm not tired enough. Fair enough. But yeah, we can easily just go here and, assign them to red if we want to see how they look as meat shutters. But I quite like gold. But yeah, these will be rotating in their local... Huh. Rotating in X to open up. Rotate X to open up. Also we need to get the eyeball in. So that's the eye. So that's another thing I was working on. Getting the eyes placed right is heckin' tricky. So yeah, I'm gonna hide these eyelids for a little bit. And get this eye placed. Because that's gonna be the basis of our eye shutters. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let's pop in a cheeky little mirror. Oh, we've already got a mirror. So I can see how it looks with 2 eyes in. She looks kind of terrifying with no eyelids. So let's chuck those back in. See if they'll do anything for us. Rotate X. Yeah, you're not gonna do anything for us because you're out of place now. Although if we move forwards. Yeah, okay. So these eyelids are now no longer viable. So bye-bye. Nobody says I'm feeling a bit better. Oh, wonderful! I'm glad you're feeling a bit better. What you been up to, nobody? What's your recovery method of choice? Okay, I think the side of the eyes can be brought in a little. So we'll bring this in like so. So we'll enter here. Okay, I think these insides can be brought in a little. Okay, cool. Now the eyeballs, we'll bring them in a bit. In a bit more. Okay, again, she looks a bit terrifying because she has no eyelids, but I think we're on the right track. Nobody's sleeping, oh, blah blah blah. Nobody says, I was sleeping and listening to you. You're in VC later, right? For a little bit, yes. Although I need to start getting to bed a little earlier than I have been. So yeah, I will be in VC for a little bit after stream, maybe an hour or two? But yeah, I will be in VC later on tonight after stream. Let's see. Okay, I'm pretty happy with the shape. Nobody says, yeah, maybe we could talk a bit. That'd be wonderful. I'd like that. It helped me a lot last time. Yay, I'm glad. Scuzzy says, boop! Yay! How about you, Scuzzy? Have you had a shower since you got back? If you're burnt up, a cool shower can help. Cool shower plus some moisturizer. Please, if you have any moisturizer, please apply. I have only one set of skin. And it's pretty brutal if it gets messed up. This guy says, yeah, I had a freezing cold shower. Oh. Oh god. I didn't know you were a psychopath. Everyone knows only psychopaths take cold showers. Okay, so I'm gonna get the time-lapse thing. Oopsies, wrong button. I'm gonna get the time-lapse thing happening again. So, I'm gonna go scripting. Play. It's been a hot minute since we've done this. Turn the camera back to non-editable, and hopefully this will just work. Because I don't... Oh, Scuzzy says, well, I'm pretty sure by now you could guess I'm psychotic. I was like jumping to frozen legs. My god! It's insane! Although apparently it's very good... Well, actually, hang on. I've heard very, very mixed reviews on the health benefits of cold baths and cold showers. Little icy water. Yeah, I've heard very... I used to hear, like, everyone was always like, oh, it's brilliant for you. It's great for your muscles, adrenaline, hormones, blah, blah, blah. But then I started hearing it, like, reading newer research. It's kind of like, might be a little overhyped. Let me just quickly check to see if these snaps are working. Blender snaps. So who's hyped for Minecraft tomorrow? Alright, cool. Seems like the snaps are working? So it says, yeah, it's... Oh, Mizuki says, my take is that cold water is good in the summer and hot water is good when it's cold. Yeah. So he says, yeah, it's overhyped, but I still like it once or twice every winter. Fair enough. So we'll scale this up a little. So this will be the basis for our eye shutters. I'm gonna bring this out. And then we're going to select all of these and then assign them all to gold. Yep, we got a mirror on that. So that's the basis of our shutters. I just realized we're gonna have some trouble here. Yeah, this isn't gonna work. We're gonna add a new sphere for this because these ones have the cracks going the wrong way. So it says, oh, Mizuki says, honestly, it looks mildly freaky. What, the angel? Yeah, not having eyelids does that. Don't worry, she'll look better once the eyelids are in. Looks very doll-like. Yep, that's kind of the goal. It's supposed to look a bit doll-core, but not too doll-core. Shift A. Okay, let's add ourselves a UV sphere. We want this one. I think maybe 16 and 8 might be enough. 16 and 8. Yeah, this is for the low res. We'll have a higher res version that'll be smoother. And what we want to do is we want to rotate it like this. Perfect. And then we want to put it on top of the eyeball. And we want its center to be exactly the same place as the eyeball's center. So we're going to go wireframe mode, and we're going to place it as well as we can on the middle point, and this should be the middle point of the eyeball. Scale you in. There we go, I think that fits. And then same on the front view. Alright, cool. Yeah, hopefully it'll look less freaky once we've got the eyelids in. Generate subsurf. And then we want to generate a mirror. Where's our mirror? There it is. Give it a material. And that material is going to be the flat gold. Oh, looks a bit like a disco ball. Scott says, I don't know, gold eyeballs just remind me of fish. Oh, that's interesting. Why fish? Shading, smooth faces. There we go. I was not expecting fish to come up. That was not on my bingo card. Okie doke. So these gonna rotate around their. Oh, I did this wrong. But that's okay. We can fix this easy. Object, set origin, origin to geometry. So yeah, we can't do a mirror on this, unfortunately, until we're done, because of how the geometry works. Because fish eyeballs are that silvery gold, are they? Huh, I did not know this. Okay, and now we've got to separate the top and the bottom eyeballs. So we're gonna take you. We're gonna set the snapping to increments. I'm gonna flip you over here for a minute, so we can separate the top and the bottom. But the top and the bottom are not. What would you call it? I don't know. Oh, hang on, no. We don't want to snap you out of here. We want to keep you here. Because we're going to need to see which ones we need and which ones we don't need. Okay, so you're going to be the top eyelid. Grab you lot, and grab you lot. Yep, that seems about right. P selection. And then grab slot and this slot, and this will be the bottom eyelid. P, selection, and then the rest of this can go because it's just dead weight. Oops, that was the body, not the... That was entirely the wrong mesh. There we go. That's the one we want to get rid of. Scuzzy says, have you not caught a fish? I like catching while camping at the lake. Ah, I have gone fishing before. I felt really bad, so I threw them back. And told them I was very sorry for the inconvenience. Let's go ahead and set your mean crease to 1. That should hopefully stop it from looking quite so wonky. Same thing with you. Increase to 1. And now, we're set in local. If we rotate you in X, like so. Okay, so that's not quite what we're looking for. We want to rotate the whole thing in Z. Actually, hang on, wait. Let's rotate. Let's open these eyelids first, and then we'll rotate them in Z to get them aligned. So that's there. Rotate U and X. So that's the come on. That's the lower eyelid down. Select two of them. Rotate in Z to bring them. Come on. Oh, and we'll do this in global this time. Rotate Z like so. Come on. Be nice. There we go. Okay, so. These definitely need some work. This guy says, I don't feel sorry, I just cook and eat. That's fair enough. Whatever works for you, buddy. Solidify. Yep, and we want the solidify to happen before the subdiv. And add a solidify on YouTube. Generate. Solidify. There. Up the thickness a bit? Is the thickness just going inwards? Thickness is just going inwards. Okay, so we want only the rim and the offset to be 1. Okay, that'll blow way out. And we want thickness to be something like 0.1. Nobody says, Cat says hi! Oh, hi, Cat! Because he also says hi, Cat. Yay. We love Cat. Alright, I think that was a mistake, what I just did there. So let's flip you back in. Only rim. Only rim. Okay, set you back to local. And now, if we rotate this in X, we can get a sort of shutter effect. Rotate X. Okay, can definitely use some work. I think if we maybe rotate these a little in Y, so go global. This one, and rotate in Y, just tilt them a bit. Just a, oops, yeah. Rotate Y just a little. Go back to local. Rotate in X. X. Her eyes are bulging just a little bit, so I think maybe if we bring these back a little. She looks pretty wild with like this one eyelid done. Also, I've got to fix this. Thickness can be, I think maybe 0.2? 0.5 is what we're looking for. Nope, 0.5 is way too much. 0.3. Yeah, 0.3 is good. And set this one to 0.03 as well. Okay, I think 0.2 is actually what we're looking for. Maybe 2.5. Is that cutting in? Just a little, but that's good. Okay, so 0.25. Scuzzy says, anyways, I'm gonna go now. Watched for an hour and a half, now I take a sleep. My tired ass got a lot of plans tomorrow. Gotta wake up at 7 to clean the house, then catch the bus to go to the farm my parents own to help them a bit, then go back home before the stream starts. Oh, wow, you have quite the adventure. Alright, well, good luck, Scuzzy. Have a good day, and rest well, and good work. You did an amazing job getting all that way to get your passport, and then all the way back without a car. My goodness. You've had a hell of an adventure, and you've certainly earned a rest. Bye, Scuzzy! I'm really not liking how these eyelids are working, but that's usually how it goes. I just gotta trust. Trust in the fox. It'll all work itself out eventually. I'm sure it'll look amazing when it's done. I hope it looks amazing when it's done. Rotate next. So these eye shutters are never gonna work exactly the same way as, like, human eyes. Because they're shutters. So they kinda can't. But I would like them to look as, human-esque as possible. As human-esque as we can get away with. While still having the doll vibe. You know, sort of like a doll that's really, really trying to be human. You know, it's doing its damnedest. It's not quite making it, but it's giving it the good old college try. Also, I'm pretty sure we have a flat white we can apply to these Scalera. Neo Kintsugi. Vein. Oh, there it is, flat white. Let's see. Take U and X. Alright, let's add some eyelashes on this. But yeah, for human eyelids, the pivot point is like down here. But for these ones, it's way, way back here. It's not too much further back, but I wonder. If we move these fellas forward, and scale them in, and then in local, scale them in X, can we get them to still fit? Let's make sure we're naming these. So upper eyelid test. Nobody says I'm excellent for next week when I can get some final rest in Greece. What do you mean final rest? Nobody. Are you gonna die? Are you going to Greece to die? Eyelid lower test. Eyelid upper. But yes. I think you mean you're excited for next week when you can finally get some rest in Greece. But yeah, your Greece adventure sounds awesome. Do you have any particular plans for Greece? Eyelid lower? Okay, so eyelid lower and eyelid upper. We'll hide those two. Where's our other eyelid? Oh. I named it wrong. Eyelid upper. See, it's all in alphabetical order. So that's why they, nobody says, no, I'm not gonna die. I just can relax from all those mental issues. I don't know yet. Oh, okay, so you're just going in with, like, a completely blank schedule? That sounds fun. Alright, so now if we rotate this in X, rotate in X, rotate in X. Okay, they're still close. Rotate in X. So global. Nobody says I can relax from everyday life. Yeah, it sounds like you really could use a break too. I'm glad you're getting some time to relax. And especially glad you're getting to do it somewhere that you seem to really appreciate. So each local. And again, we'll try rotating in X to close the eyelid. Okay, so the only downside with this is that there's this huge gap. Here. When the eyelids close. There's also this problem of the space at the bottom, but that's okay. We can fix that. Well, yeah, the gap at the bottom of the top. We can fix that later. They do look a lot more natural though, with the rotation point being more forward when they're open. Rotate X. Wow! That was the wrong thing. U. Rotate an X. Like so. U. Rotate an X. Like so. That's good. Nobody says, gonna luck now. Have a nice luck, nobody! I'm feeling pretty low energy myself, so we might wrap things up soon. Set you to global. Scale Y. Oops. Scale Y. Interesting. Huh. Why are you flexing like that? Let me set you to local. Scale Y. Interesting. Okay, and now if we rotate U and X, you clip a little. Okay, that's okay. We can work with this. Scale Y, bring it in a little less. Rotate X. A little bit of clipping shenanigans. Try that one more time. Scale Y just a little bit. Rotate X. Clipping. And it sits just fine. Okay, perfect. Rotate X. Not for you though. Nuts. Alright, well, I guess that's not gonna work. Good effort though. But I'm pretty happy with how that's looking so far. It's a good effort. Chaos, welcome back! How's the stream going? Pretty slow. I'm feeling very low energy right now. I don't know if it's because I'm just not fully recovered. I'm yawning a lot, or if I just didn't get enough sleep. I did wake up suffocating a few times last night, so maybe I just haven't gotten enough sleep. We also had a slightly longer than usual stream yesterday. Probably longer than it should have been. How long did we go for last night? Hang on, let me check something. Summary. Oh yeah, we went for 4 hours last night. So yeah, I'm thinking maybe maybe we should take it a little easy tonight. Maybe we'll just go for maybe 2.5. Oh, hang on, wait, no, we've got the Minecraft thing tomorrow. Ooh, I should definitely take it easy today. Yeah, I think we should definitely wrap it up early today. Because I do not want to be dead for the big Minecraft stream. Because I do so enjoy Minecrafting. But yeah, we'll just finish up this eyelash, I think. Eyelash? Eyelid. Man, I'm cooked. We'll go ahead and... yeah, we'll turn off the solidify. Because we're not going to need you to anymore. So we're going to be modeling in the edges now. Oh, hang on. Let's rotate you in X locally. Just take a peek to see which of these edges are good for adding eyelashes to. You, and you, and most of you? Yeah, enough of you. Hannon says, "Hi folks, just want to let you know that I won't be here tomorrow. It's the weekend. Tomorrow begins the weekend, for me at least." Oh, okay. Well, have a nice weekend, Hannon. Sorry you'll be missing out on the Minecraft, but, okay, I'm poofing. Bye. Bye, Hannon. Thanks for hanging out. You. All of you. Okay, cool. Rotate X. We'll flatten you out. Rotate X. Flatten you. Wait, do you overlap? Oh, you do overlap a little. Huh. Oh, that's because you're, going a little too far up. Okie dokie. Let's get the eyelashes in, and then I think we'll be good to call it a day. We'll be extruding these in the normal. Control edge. Don't extrude individual edges. Extrude edges. Blah 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 blah. Alright, let's just go ahead and extrude out the bases for all these eyelashes. Chaos says, "Look, have a nice look, Chaos." Alright, and scale these in. And these are all going to be the bases for our eyelashes. So we're going to split it out here, here, and here for each of these. Some more than others. So these inner ones are going to be really close in. And the ones close to the middle are going to be further out. So you really close in, you further out. A little closer in. Further out, you much further out, and you go slightly in. That looks good. Now we go. Actually, we gotta go select all these and remove the edge crease limiter. And also go through and extrude all these in a little, because we're not going to be using the solidify anymore to get that extra thickness. Is that all? That is. Extrude, scale you in. Awesome. And now, finally, the actual eyelashes. All these gotta be brought up, because they're kind of gotta curl up and then down. I don't know why I wasn't just using the blue arrow. We got witches for a reason. That'll do. This one here's got to be itty bitty tiny, so extrude you out, scale you in, this way a little, extrude you again, scale you in. Okay, I'm honestly fading fast. If anyone has anyone they'd like to raid into, do let me know. Otherwise, I'll just go hunting through the list of folks I'm following. I've got quite a few now. I'm sure we'll find someone. Okay, so that's the start of our eyelashes. It's gonna take a hot minute. Oh, we gotta wait. Why is the edge crease not working over there? Ah, whatever. Screw you out. Scale you in. Screw you out again. Scale you way in. Scale this one in a bit more. Is there a subdiv not working? There you go, subdiv. Oh boy, this is tedious as heck. Austrian says, I need to go do silly stuff. I hope you have a great stream, and remember to kiss your homies goodnight. Alright, bye, Austrian. Thank you so much for visiting again. It was good to see you again. I hope you have a good rest after your long work week. Bye! Miss you! Yeah, okay, I think I'm gonna read out. I'm so tired. I don't know why, though. Yeah. Yeah. I think it'd be a good idea to save my energy for the big day, the big Minecraft day tomorrow. So, in case you didn't hear me mention it, the previous 5 times I said it, ooh, these look very nice. Okay. Yeah, I think these are gonna look, oh man, these are gonna look amazing once they're all in. Yeah, these are gonna look phenomenal. These eyelashes, once we've got them all molded in. But yeah, so, in case I didn't mention it already, we got the big Minecraft event tomorrow, so if you're interested in coming along and playing some Cobblemon, we're playing the Cobblemon Minecraft. Ooh, I quite love this track. I'm just gonna be quiet for a minute while this track plays out, and I sniff around a bit for someone to raid. Oh, you know who I haven't raided in a while? Electroshock. And they're currently doing art. I would love to do another collab with them sometime. I really did enjoy our collabing. Alright, so, /raid Electroshock. But yes, so we got a good little bit done. Not as much as I would have liked. I think I'm still a bit balked after the after the illness. But we we did an really interesting experiment with these kind of ribbons that I really like the look of. These ribbons look great. And yeah, we got a good start on the eyelids and getting the eyes set in. And man, these eyelashes are gonna look amazing once they're all in. I love the way they kind of like break up the outline. Very excited to see how these turn out. But yeah, so we're going to be going and raiding into Electroshock, who's currently doing some art stuff. Electroshock is a very lovely friend of the channel. We've done a couple of collabs together in the past. They're doing art exercises. They're learning to draw. They have a very soothing voice, so if you're about to go to bed and you need some ASMR to get you to sleep, they're a very good one to have. But yeah, I'll be in the Discord once I've had a bit of a break. And yeah, very special thanks to Chaos, as always, for moderating the channel. It's always appreciated. I really appreciate it. And also for making 205 stream streak. That's incredible. But yeah, so tomorrow is Cobblemon, don't forget. And yeah, I will see you next time. Bye.